Today, we're making crispy roasted sweet potatoes with brown sugar. These potatoes are amazing. They are coated in a warm, comforting seasoning blend and roasted to crispy perfection. I'm Christina from It Is a Keeper, and I share tried and true recipes that anyone can make, like these crispy brown sugar sweet potatoes. They're easy to make and packed with so much flavor. So let me show you how to make them. The first thing we need to do to make our crispy brown sugar sweet potatoes is to prep our sweet potatoes. So here I have some sweet potatoes that I've already peeled, and if you see any bad spots on them or knots or whatever, just go ahead and cut them off. But I'm going to cut them into about 1/2-inch pieces. You want them all the same size so that they roast evenly. So we'll just go ahead and get those into a bowl. I just love a good sweet potato recipe. There is nothing like it, and they're so good for you too. So the next step is we need to prepare our seasoning blend. So here I have some cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, some ginger, touch of salt, and of course, the brown sugar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that all mixed up. So we're going to take this and we're going to put it over our potatoes. Just let them hang out in that for a little bit. And now we're going to make the glue that's going to hold all of that seasoning to our potatoes. So here I'm gonna add some butter and a little bit of honey. We're gonna really amp up that sweetness a little bit. So we're gonna take this, because this isn't gonna do anything for us like this. We have to pop it in the microwave and get that butter melted. So it'll be maybe about 30 seconds in the microwave. Okay, so here I have a baking sheet that I lined with nonstick foil. I think it's gonna make cleanup easier. You definitely can skip this step if you want to, or you can use regular foil and just spray it with some nonstick cooking spray. But this is gonna be a little bit sticky, so I'm gonna take this step and make cleanup easier later on. So I have this baking sheet here. We're going to transfer our sweet potatoes to the baking sheet. And I'm just gonna arrange them in an even layer. And I'm going to drizzle our melted butter mixture over top of them. So again, I'm just gonna get in there. I'm gonna toss this with my hands. You could use a spatula if you want to, but I'm just going in. Get them all tossed together so that they all have a coating of the butter, honey mixture, and then also they're all getting tossed into that seasoning. All right, that looks good. So again, just making sure everything's in a single layer. Nothing's doubled up here, because we want good contact with the baking sheet, right? We want everything. So if I have any bigger ones, I'm gonna make sure the bigger sides are down, because I love that roasted part. And the more contact you have with the baking sheet, the better. We are going to pop these into a preheated oven. We're going to roast them, and then wait till you see they come out so yummy. Okay, so here I have some that I just roasted off while the other ones are cooking. I had these already going in the oven. You could see how look, these look so good. How the seasoning and the honey and butter just did magic. Magic happened in that oven. Oh, and the smell, you can smell all those seasonings together, the ginger and the nutmeg. Oh, there's just something about warm nutmeg too. I think it just, again, magic. Magic happens. They should call these magic sweet potatoes. Look at that. It is glossy. They are roasted. They've got those crispy edges where it made contact with the baking dish. Guys, I'm going in. I can't resist. Right here. Oh, it's so tender too. Is it a side dish? Is it a dessert? You don't really know. It's so, so good. This would be a perfect side dish for Thanksgiving, but you saw how easy it is. You could make these any night of the week. So super simple. If you're gonna do it on a weeknight, here's a tip. I would mix up that seasoning blend ahead of time. That way when you get home, all you gotta do is melt the butter, throw it on, and toss it in the oven. And you've got an easy weeknight side dish. These crispy roasted sweet potatoes with brown sugar are definitely a keeper. What would you like better, sweet potatoes or white potatoes? Let me know in the comments. And if you want another incredible potato recipe, make sure you check out my roasted smashed potatoes. You can get the full printable recipe in the video description below. I'll see you next time. Bye!